Hi everyone, Chris from Chris Rochade here. I'm a lifestyle and branding photographer, specifically helping photographers and other small businesses put their best foot forward. In today's video, I want to talk about 5 things you absolutely should do before you plan your next photo shoot. And why is this actually going to be useful? Because whether you're a photographer, a lawyer, an accountant, a florist, or whatever, at some point you're going to need to take photos or videos to actually start promoting your business and start attracting the customers you want to see. So these are things that are going to be helpful. Number 1, you need to have some form of a plan. As simple and elementary as it actually sounds, having a plan is one of the most useful things. Not only are you keeping a track of, who's going to be there, what time, where are we going, what are we planning to do, all that sort of stuff. Even if you're shooting everything just by yourself, a plan helps keep you in check so you know exactly what you need to be doing. Number 2, you need a mood board. You need some form of inspiration to be able to help communicate what you're planning to achieve. A lot of people, if they're not a photographer or they're not arty or creative or whatever, they're going to have a hard time really understanding what imagery they're trying to replicate or they're trying to make. So a mood board helps visually describe what exactly is going to be going on. So number 3, you need to know what the application is. And when I say application, I'm talking about what's the outcome, where are these photos going to be used? So if you're going to be doing something exclusively for social media, for example, you're going to be shooting everything vertically. Obviously, if you're doing other work that's going to be, used for a website or a social media or in a brochure and a this and a that, you're going to do a bit of both. You're going to shoot landscape and you're going to shoot portrait. If you know what type of application your photos or videos are going to be used, you know how to create the best content possible to suit that outcome. Number 4, you need to have a plan B. And again, this probably links back up to the first point with having a plan. Having a plan B is going to be just as useful. Say that you're going to be shooting a florist and you actually get and pull out the camera in front of them and they freak out. What's your backup? What are you going to do? What if they really don't want to budge? You need to know what type of contingencies do you have. Same as if you're doing it yourself and you're shooting for your own business and you're planning to do everything outside, what happens if it's pouring down rain? If the plan B is simply come back tomorrow, cool, but now you have a plan B that you can communicate to all parties. Okay, and number 5, communication. Now, whilst that actually sounds really trivial, it's actually one of the most important tools you'll have because communication encompasses everything that we've just talked about. The plan, mood board, application, plan B, everything. Unless your photo shoot involves solely you, for you, and no one else needs to be involved, you need to be able to communicate with others, whether that be to your client, if you're the photographer, or if you're doing it yourself, other team members, what you need, what the timeframes are, where everyone needs to be. It's more than just communicating the first point, just having a plan. Communicating everything is going to be the most important thing that you do, as well as it's a skill you're going to have to keep refining regardless of what you're doing, photo shoot or not. So, hope this helps. This should definitely give you the framework to plan and organize your next photo shoot. So like and share with a friend that definitely needs to know this because it kind of is important, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.